never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved...
Good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. As you can probably hear, I'm very cheery today. I feel in an absolute bloody brilliant mood. It's the 1st September. You guys know what this means. It means today is the day I finally go into the little storage lockup outside and get out all of the autumn decorations. I feel like I'm getting earlier and earlier each year. I feel like this time last year my video didn't go up until like the 2nd week of September. I know autumn doesn't officially start till like the 3rd week, but look, you know over here, we don't go by the rules. We don't listen to that official date. 1st September hits, the autumn decor is out. I mean, at least it is in my house anyway. I feel like, look, you don't get that long anyway with like autumn. You literally get 2 months if you do it on the 1st September, because if you're anything like me, I decorate for Christmas on the 1st November. You know, I like to have a couple months enjoying the decor, because if you don't, what's the point of spending all the money? So yeah, it is our annual decorate with me today. I'm sorry if this camera is a little shaky. I just thought I would film this intro in the window where it's good lighting and a little bit cozy in the background. It's still summer in full force in the UK at the moment, so yeah, hence why the attire doesn't kind of go with the video. But I mean, who cares, because cozy season is officially here. It's officially here. It's time to get the snooty out, the hot chocolate, the pumpkins, and make all the good baking things as well. Oh my god, I'm so excited to remake my pumpkin spice muffins as well this year. If you was with me last year, oh, pumpkin spice muffins with cream cheese filling, the best. But anyway, I'm so excited to get all my stuff out and start the autumn decorate. Mitchell's not gonna know what's hitting when he comes in. He's gonna be like, what the hell? Like, what are all these pumpkins? But yeah, do you know what? I'm really looking forward to decorating a new space. You know, like this living room, I bloody love this compared to my old place. It's just so much cozier, guys. You're actually having like a closed off living room in a bit of a smaller space. You've got a fireplace as well. Like, I am living for this little room. It's just full on cozy vibes. So yeah, I'm just excited. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try and keep this intro short and sweet because I do have a tendency to ramble. Let's go, first of all, outside to the little lockup, get all my autumn decor, get the few things out that I have bought this year. I have kept it, I say, minimal. What I've bought this year. I still ended up buying a ton of stuff. It was so funny. One of you actually left a comment on my autumn haul like, yeah, I wasn't buying anything this year, and then like surrounded by just a sea of stuff. But yeah, for me and how I do autumn, I feel like resisted a lot on the autumn decor this year in the shops. But yeah, anyway, let's crack on. Let's go make ourselves a drink, and I really hope you enjoy my autumn decorate video for 2022.
Okay, so if you've watched many moving vlogs, you will already know that all of my decor for the house is basically in here. This is my Christmas decor, my autumn decor, my Easter decor. Yeah. So, I've actually kind of forgot what I have. I think I just have these 2 boxes, and then I've just got a couple of bits there that I might use to decorate like the front of the house, because Mitchell does tend to get a lot of trick-or-treaters around here, which is really fun. So yeah, let me grab these. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realise I had this massive box as well. So there was actually 3 boxes in total. I'm just gonna go through everything and put it on the side as to what I'm using, because as I said, this year I don't think I'm gonna have too much orange, guys, because yeah, I do like my house still to be my house, and you know, I've done that, been there, done that. So yeah, if you want to see more colour, then definitely check out my past kind of like autumn decor videos. But this year I think we're just going to go quite neutral, so I'm going to get everything out and we'll evaluate. Okay, I'm sorry, can we just take a moment? How beautiful is this right here? This is what I like to see on the 1st September. So I've just gone through all of my boxes and basically just picked out everything that I want to use this year. So as I already mentioned, I'm not going to bore you again, but I just want to try and incorporate autumn and pumpkins into my home this year without it being like too much. Like I say, past years I've done kind of like green, eucalyptus and farmhouse. The year before that it was just all out autumn, orange colours, pumpkins everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love doing that. But I've never done like an actual neutral kind of pumpkin autumn decorate, and with the house being like quite neutral, I just wanted to do that this year. And I do think sometimes when I go too much with the orange and, you know, out of my comfort zone with colour, I end up going in my living room and just feeling like it feels a little bit cluttered and too much. So yeah, let me just quickly whiz through everything. I have done a haul on all of this, so I'll leave that in the description to watch if you haven't already, so I don't bore you too much. But yeah, this is new. I had so many candles from last year, so that's why I haven't bought many. I had this one that's still pretty much not used, that one, and this butternut pumpkin one. So they're candles. I had these garlands from Dunelm last year. I don't know if they still do them, but take a look. I got 2 of those. This is from Amazon. They always have like real good bits. I'm not sure where this garland's from. I think it might be from a company called like Lights for Fun or something. Some light company. They normally have like a good selection of autumn stuff. I think quite a lot of it was sold out this year, but yeah, I got that and it's really nice. And then my chopping board was from Homesense last year. It's like a leaf one. These were from Homesense. These ones were from Next. My big pine cones, which you know come out every year. My mum got me these when she went to, was it Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria? It might have been Gran Canaria actually. But yeah, she picked these off, I don't know where she picked them off the floor. I think there's these big like pine cone trees. So yeah, she bought me some of them back and they're just so cute, so I have to keep them. These pumpkins are from Amazon. Again, you get the big pack, really affordable. These were from my local garden centre. This is the Next casserole rug. This was from Home Bargains last year, just a clear pumpkin, which I filled with stuff in. This sign, I can't remember who I got this from. A lovely subscriber that had a little business doing these sent it me last year. So if you sent me this, please let me know your details and I will obviously pop it in the description box, if you're still doing them, that is. But yeah, so lovely that is. And then, yeah, I got a new candle from Homesense, which I love. This from Primark, that from Ivy Grey Interiors, this little trays from Amazon. Mugs we have an assortment. This one's from Etsy, that was Next last year, Homesense last year, Ivy Grey Interiors this year. This little dispenser is from Asda, and then Homesense Next, and Homesense again. These are from Primark, these coasters are from Next. And yeah, I think that's my little run through. I don't want to bore you too much. Oh, by the way, this I made. So if you want to make some pumpkins on a budget and not spend like £8 on a pumpkin, buy them from Home Bargains if they're still doing them this year. I bought the glitter pumpkins that are like £1. Basically cut up an old jumper and yeah, spray painted that, and literally you've got a kind of like knitted pumpkin for, I don't know, like £1 really, because I already had that. But you could buy fabric and do it and it'd still be really expensive. So yeah, that's a good little DIY hack for you. Anyway, let's shut up. Let's go and make ourselves a drink and get into decorating.
Okay, so before we begin with the autumn decorate, I thought I'd actually bake some pumpkin cinnamon rolls to really get us in the autumn fall spirit. And of course, first things first is lighting a candle. It's just tradition. This is a butternut pumpkin one from Homesense last year. So I will leave the recipe for these cinnamon rolls in the description. But yeah, you just want to add some flour. I think it was like some yeast extract, and then some spice, then butter, milk, sugar, and then your pumpkin puree. I found this really difficult to get hold of this year, so I actually bought mine on Amazon. And then you want to combine both of them, stir it all in, and then it should form kind of like a dough. Put a tea towel on top, and then you need to leave it for like an hour to rise. Then I came back to it, popped it on a baking tray. Obviously just put some flour down so it doesn't all stick to it, and then just like press it into the baking tray. Next up, you just want to melt some butter and then just brush this onto the dough. At this point, I was like, does this look right? Because I've never done it before, so I didn't know. But yeah, anyway, just carried on with the recipe and made the like light brown cinnamon stuff that you put in the middle. So it was just light brown sugar, cinnamon and pumpkin spice. I then rolled it up. Didn't do a great job, but if you do go wrong, I did find that you can like re-roll them as you put them in the baking tray to go in the oven. So yeah, don't worry too much. But yeah, just cutting them up, and like I said, just kind of like rejigging them to make them look like actual cinnamon rolls. And then after around 20 minutes, I took them out, and oh my goodness, look how unreal these look. I only let them cool for 5 minutes because I do prefer to eat these warm. So I just made some cream cheese frosting, popped this all over the top, and then yeah, done. Time to eat. They were absolutely insane. My first attempt of making them from scratch, and must say, pumpkin cinnamon rolls are absolutely delicious. So yeah, like I say, I'll pop the recipe in the description in case you want to make them this autumn fall. It's then time to crack on with the autumn decorates. As you guys know, I always like to put on a little fireplace music, just aesthetic background. So I popped that on, and I thought I'd tackle the living room first and do the coffee table because I feel like it's quite a big space and I had a lot of decor to mix it up and give it that autumn touch.
While I'm slowly heading back to my apartment, I'm not asking for your thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness.
Okay, so you guys might be familiar with this little pot from my Easter decor, but it's basically an old candle pot, so don't chuck your candle pots away if you have nice ones. Literally clean them out, and then I basically just got a little like doorknob thing from Wilco's and stuck it on with my glue gun, so then you've got a real nice pot to use. And those little pumpkins that I put in were actually only a couple of pounds off Amazon, so yeah, I feel like it's a real nice aesthetic piece and it's really cheap to do as well. So moving on to the fireplace, I was so excited to put a garland on a fireplace this year because, as you guys know, I've never had a fireplace before, so that was really exciting. Then moving on to the fireplace, I actually thought I'd do something real different and actually put pumpkins in the fireplace where the coals are. We were actually thinking of replacing our coals anyway because they've seen better days. So I thought I would just do a little DIY on the fireplace, and look how cute it looks. By the way, side note, before anyone says anything, how annoying is that little tag hanging out of my black top? Oh my goodness, when I rewatched the footage, I thought, oh, that's so annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's just ignore it and crack on. So moving back on to the living room, I was trying to figure out where to put this little next rattan pumpkin. So I ended up putting it on the footstool, and I actually thought it'd be a good place to put the remotes in so we don't lose them. So that is that. And then moving on to the kitchen. So obviously I haven't got a big dining table this year, but I have got the breakfast bar to decorate, and I always have this set out anyway because I just think it looks so much more nicer and just aesthetic all the time. So yeah, I just thought we'd do a little mini autumn decor with bits I had from last year, and it's just nice to do that little pop of green as well.
Okay, moving on to the kitchen. It's honestly such a mess. So like I say, we're cleaning as we go, and it's like a clean and decorate. I've just put over on the side everything I've got left, so I'm kind of just gonna have to work with what we've got. Do you know what? Because I've gone quite neutral this year, like white pumpkins and, you know, like browns, I don't actually have as much as I thought. Like I've got so much decor, but it's all orange. So yeah, I think that's like the last pumpkin I've got left for here. So we're going to clean up as we go along, the floor needs hoovering and everything like that. Just on this little setup and filmed that. Really happy with that. I just kept it quite minimal. I don't want too much out, but yeah, I'm really enjoying that setup there. And then yeah, we've got the kitchen to work with. So right, I'm just going to put you in a time lapse and we're just going to crack on.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie guys, I did really struggle with decorating the kitchen this year just because, as you guys know, it's not the same kind of aesthetic as my previous one. So I just found it really hard to make it look how I wanted it to, but look, we tried, we put a few pumpkins out and made it a little cute, but obviously it is nowhere near as OTT as my previous little setups, but yeah, anyway, we worked and we did what we could. Then moving on to put in the wreath on the front door, which I am just so obsessed with this wreath. Like, look how good it looks. I was a little scared, like, would it get robbed? But I've got my Ring doorbell, so hopefully it doesn't. And then I'm just putting my next doormat down as well.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of my autumn decorate with me for 2022. I know it's been a little bit different as to previous years, but I think it's always fun to show you how to decorate somewhere new and obviously on a little bit more of a smaller scale. And like I say, this year I just wanted it a little bit more just kind of just neutral and to go with my home, so it didn't feel like too in my face. But yeah, anyway, I have really enjoyed it and I hope you have too, and I shall see you all in my next few autumn videos. Bye bye.